Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this Kubota MX5800 that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you everything that I see, tell you everything that I know, and then of course we'll fire it up. We'll show you the pins are nice and tight up front, show you the hydraulics are strong, show you the brakes are good. I'll let you hear the engine. As always, if you are in the market for a used tractor, a used piece of ag equipment, or a used piece of construction equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for machines find our videos and find our machines, and we truly, truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, it's a Kubota MX5800. As you can see, it's OROPS, four-wheel drive. It does have a sunshade. It's got the LA 1065 front loader with the skid steer mount quick attach, and it does have third function front auxiliary hydraulics as well. Hydro transmission, 2 rear remotes, R4 tires, 442 hours. I'll get up close to everything, let you see that the paint's nice and bright. When we fire it up here in a little bit, we'll show you the pins down here, pretty tight. Hydraulics are nice and strong. As you can see here, loader arms, that paint's pretty darn bright. Pretty reflective as well. Not too scratched up or anything up here on the loader arms. We'll look at this front tire, this one here. I'm gonna say we're at least 60-70% tread life. I think I'm being very fair there. There's lots of tread depth there and lots of life left in that tire. Front rim's in good shape, still nice and bright orange paint. Not all scratched up around the edges or anything like that. Coming back here, looking at this fender, couple little, I don't know how well you can see them, couple little scratches here and there. It is a used loader tractor after all, but pretty straight, no big dents or dings. That orange paint's nice and bright and reflective. A couple little nicks right there in the paint. Rear tire back here, lots of life left there. I'd say these are better than the front. You can actually still see that little barcodes in the tread bars. I mean, I'm gonna say we're 85-90% there on the rears. Lots of life left here on this one. Taking a look at that rear rim, again, nice bright orange paint. Not all nicked up around the edges or scratched up or anything like that. Back fender looks good here. Back here, 3-point arms are in good shape. Does have the little levers so you can extend those out. Makes it easier to hook up your 3-point attachments. Drawbar's in good shape. Got the cover on the PTO, but the 540 PTO looks good underneath there. Everything looks good back here. I don't have a year model on this one. A lot of times if we get them, like I said, 2 rear remotes here. If we get them from one of our Kubota dealers, a lot of times they'll give us a year model. This one came, I actually don't know. I know it didn't come from one of our Kubota dealers. That fender looks good there. This rear tire matches up really well to the other side. Lots of life left there. Rear rim on this side looks really, really good. Again, that paint's nice and bright, not all scratched up around the edges. One tiny little nick right there. Looking at this rear fender, again, that orange paint is nice and bright and reflective. A couple little scratches here and there. Nothing out of the ordinary. Looking at the front tire on this side, again, it matches up really, really well to the other side. Lots of tread life left there. And this front rim in pretty good shape as well. Nice and bright orange paint. Not a bunch of scratches or nicks around the edges of that rim either. Looking at this loader arm, again, matches up really well to the other side. Paint's nice and bright. A lot of times you'll see these loaders get faded up top here, and honestly this one's not. It's in pretty good shape there. Everything looks good down here. I don't see any cracks or welds or plating anywhere on the loader arms or the back of the skid steer mount plate here. We'll go take a look at this bucket. As you can see, that bucket has one of the aggressive bolt-on cutting edges there. I don't see any big bows or dents or dings in the bucket. That all looks pretty straight and honest there. Up here, A little bit of cement splattered across here and just a little bit on our bucket cylinders. Grill guard's in decent shape there. Does have some scratches up here. That happens when if you forget to unlatch down here and you pull the latch for the hood, the springs lifts it up and it gets scratched up here. So I'm sure that's what's happened here, but again, just some little scratches there, but the rest of the paint up here, nice and bright. Open that hood and we'll take a look at that. That black mesh is all in really good shape there on that grill. Both headlights look good. Everything looks pretty good here. A couple little scratches here and there. Looking down here, pretty clean. A little bit of dust in here, but pretty darn straight, pretty clean. Underneath side of that hood looks good. We'll go over to the sides here and take a look at the side of the block. See what we can see. Sometimes it's a little tough on this side to get in with this camera setup, but as you can kind of see in here, nice and dry on the side of the block on this side. I don't see any oil or diesel running down the side of the block anywhere. Everything looks pretty good in here. We'll go take a look at the other side. Usually we can get in a little closer on this side without all those hydraulic lines. See stuff a little better. Okay. As you can see here, side of the block's nice and dry on this side. No oil or diesel running down the side of the block. Everything looks pretty good in there by the turbo. Front axle looks pretty good here. Take a look at the operator station. A little bit of paint wearing off on that step. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Same thing right here where your boot rubs when you get on and off. And of course where your feet set when you're sitting on the tractor. Brake pedals look good. Hydro pedal looks good. The seat looks like it's in good shape. I'm not seeing any major cuts and tears. There's just a tiny little spot starting right there. Back of it's in good shape. Tops of the fenders. Does have cruise. And since it does have the front auxiliary hydraulics, here's your controls for that. One little ding right up here. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty honest used loader tractor though. 442 hours. Alright, like I said, it's an MX5800, 442 hours. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. I'll get that hood shut. We'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.